How to complain properly. 10 easy steps to get results revealed in our new consumer fightback column. Complaining Cow pens are a new consumer fightback column. She will be tackling consumer problems each week and giving advice. This week, she reveals 10 top tips on how to get results when things go wrong. Be Helen Dewdney for This Is Money, published 15:15 British Summer Time, the 5th of August 2019, updated 10:41 British Summer Time, the 6th of August 2019. Dealing with companies when things go wrong can involve a frustratingly long time going round in circles, talking to call center staff, messaging chatbots, and sending endless contact forms. But there is a better way of doing things. A well-written email or a letter of complaint, outlining what your problem is, and the solution you want, sent to a person who can get things done, can work wonders. This Is Money's new consumer fightback column is dedicated to helping readers help themselves, and make companies give them the service they deserve. In it, Helen Dewdney, the complaining cow, consumer champion, blogger and author of How to Complain, the essential consumer guide to getting refunds, redress and results, is ready to take on your problems. Helen Dewdney, the complaining cow, is ready to take on your problems in our new column. If you have a problem that you'd like help with, then you can find out how to contact her below. Each week, we will be featuring readers' problems, the advice they were given and the results they got. The companies that dealt with the problems fairly will be praised, but those who treated their customers' complaint poorly will be named and shamed. To start the series off, we bring you Helen's 10 tips for how to get results when things go wrong. Writing a well-worded letter or email to a company means that the person in the customer services department will be grateful to you because it has made their job easier. When people write unclear letters and don't state what they want, it makes it much more difficult for people to work out what they want and can delay things as more correspondence ensues. Here's how to do it. 1. Clarity. It is essential that your correspondence reads well. Use paragraphs, no text speak, and be grammatically correct. If writing isn't your strong point or English isn't your first language, ask someone to check what you've written and help. If your letter, email isn't written well, the reader will make judgments about you. For example, they will think that if you can't write well, then you are unlikely to take the matter further, such as the small claims court, and if you did, the judge would not be sympathetic if they have to take longer than necessary to read evidence and ask questions. Helen Dewdney has given her top tips on how to get results from firms too. Be assertive. State your case objectively, writing only about facts. Don't be rude or swear, and don't be sarcastic. Tempting as it may be, it will not help your case, as the reader is less likely to feel sympathetic towards you. Don't write in capitals. It is both difficult read and rude. If you really want to accentuate something, use bold and italics. Point 3. Chronological order. If your complaint includes writing about more than one event, piece of correspondence, phone call, etc., write your letter or email in the order that they occurred. Point 4. Write to customer services in the first instance. If you do this and you aren't satisfied, then you can go higher up to the CEO. If you go straight to the CEO, it is possible that it will go straight back down to customer services, delaying any response. Point 5. Go to the CEO. If the matter is serious or you are not happy with the response from customer services, then complain to the CEO. You can find the contact details for CEOs at www.ceoemail.com. It is unlikely that the CEO will personally respond. A few do though, but the CEO, particularly of big companies, has a dedicated team to deal with CEO correspondence, which has more responsibility and power to resolve issues. Point 6. Evidence. This is so important. Provide all the evidence that you can, including copies of correspondence, photographs of damaged goods, logs of phone calls, etc. This helps prove your case and will be enormously helpful should you need to take the matter further to an alternative dispute resolution scheme or the small claims court. Point 7. Provide a summary. If your correspondence is long and detailed due to complications or ongoing complaints, then provide a summary at the end, bullet pointing the key points. The easier you make it for your reader, the more likely it is that the reader will want to help you. Point 8. Exercise your legal rights. Quote the relevant law. This shows you mean business and know your stuff. Quote the Consumer Rights Act 2015 for items that are not of satisfactory quality, are not as described, not fit for purpose, or haven't lasted a reasonable length of time. There are other laws that may be relevant. 2.9. State what you want, be clear about what you expect. Is it an apology, an explanation for mistakes and/or misinformation and/or poor service, etc.? Do you want a refund, repair or replacement? Or is it redress for inconvenience caused? Tell the company, so that they can understand and be more likely to give you what you want. Point 10. Inform them of next steps if not satisfied. Give them a deadline by which you expect a response and state what you will do if you don't hear by then. End your correspondence with, "If I am not satisfied with your response, I will not hesitate in taking the matter further," which will include but not be limited to, then fill in the dots. This could be taking the matter to trading standards, sharing on review sites or social media, going to the relevant ombudsman or small claims court. Only mention the media if it is a big story with big money involved and/or something a bit different, as no company is going to care about your threat to take your story about a broken kettle to the papers. The Consumer Fight Back column. Helen Dewdney, the complaining cow, is writing This Is Money's new Consumer Fight Back column. Helen is the author of bestseller How to Complain, the essential consumer guide to getting refunds, redress and results, and runs the Complaining Cow blog. Helen can help with your consumer complaints. Rather than do all the work for you, she will empower you to gain refunds, repairs, replacements or improved service by explaining how to complain and get results. If you have a problem you need help solving, please email experts at thisismoney.co.uk with Consumer Fight Back in the subject line. Include a short paragraph about your issue. If we need